What's going on, golf addicts? DB here with the Tour Junkies, giving you another BTN Bet the Number demo. This video, I'm looking at the player page, the player profile page. If you've not already checked out the tournament page, the custom model page, and the course page, all should be up and available for you to check out. This should be a pretty quick demo. The player page is powerful, but it's all pretty compact, easy to understand. I'm going to open up my screen and share the Bet the Number player page here in just a second. Before we do, I do think you need to know that I'm doing this on January 5th. Bet the Number launched on January 1st. It's 4 days old. The site is going to be ever evolving, changing, and improving. Its owners are some of its owners are the very developers that have built it and are building it. They're very eager to continue improving the site and making it just an absolute must-have for golf gamblers, fantasy players out there. So the site will be improving drastically. I don't know how long these demos will be relevant. I'll have to do some more because the pages are going to get completely new looks and it's going to be improving nicely. So if you haven't checked out those other videos, they're all broken down here. Again, we're only looking at one page and one page function for Bet the Number, and that is the player page today. If you've not already signed up for Bet the Number, you can bend over your bookie and scan that QR code on the screen right now, and it'll take you to Bet the Number. And you can use promo code TJ at checkout. Get $5 off your monthly fee, or if you choose to do the annual route, you get $50 off the annual subscription. And if you're a member of the Tour Junkies Discord, if you're in the Nut Hut, you can slide in my DMs or slide in Pat's DMs, and we will give you a one-time unique code to get the deepest discount available on planet Earth and the moon for Bet the Number. It is the biggest discount. I promise. You're going to like it. It's not like it's not even it's better than 30%. It's better than that. Okay. You just got to slide in my DMs to find out how much. But anyway, click the QR code. There's also a link in the description for the Discord if you've not already joined that. Let me show you the first thing you're going to do when you go to betthenumbergolf.com. This is what you're going to see. betthenumbergolf.com. If you scan that QR code or you click the link in the description, just the landing page here showing you a little bit about how we do it. You're going to dissect the golf course. That's covered mostly on the course page that I'm going to share with you in another video. Crunch the numbers in your custom model or on the tournament page. Player page, which we're going to get into today. Confirm your picks. Make sure your players look good. Count the cash, baby. You know what I mean? Count it. Count it. Features, pricing options, all that stuff is right there on betthenumbergolf.com. So check that out. Now let's get to the goodies. Let me share my screen and let's look at a player. When you click up here at the top, you're going to come to the player page. You can easily type in a player's name. It'll live respond here as I'm typing Terrell Hatton or whoever, Max Homa. So I'm going to click Max Homa today, and we're going to pull him up. And it's going to bring you to his player page. So from here, pretty self-explanatory. We're bringing in, I should mention that all of the data is PGA Tour ShotLink licensed data. So it's good, it's clean, it's accurate, and we are getting it live. So it is real-time, good stuff, good data. And we're going to be showing you more of it in greater ways in the coming weeks and months. So you've got the PGA Tour history here. I know one of the first things people are going to say is, do you have live results? Do you have major championship results? Do you have DP World Tour results? All that stuff is coming very soon, very, very soon. So that'll be here. Right here for now on January 5th, you're only going to see the PGA Tour results and the basic strokes gain categories here. You can click on the tournament name and go to that tournament. But pretty self-explanatory at the top. You can search events. So if I want to say, how well has Homa done at the Genesis? All right. Well, it's going to bring up Genesis Scottish and Genesis. So let's do Century. There we go. It'll immediately start filtering down to those tournaments, so we can easily see that. Let's scroll down here to the bottom. We got some cool player cards down here that I really like. So let's start here. Let's look at our stat cards. We've got driving top left. We're going to show you ball speed, where they compare to the tour average, accuracy, where they compare to the tour average, strokes gained versus the field per round, and average distance versus tour average. This is fun. On the strokes gain approach and strokes gain around the green categories, we cover, because we're getting strokes gain data from different surface types. That's important. So if I'm at Kapalua week and I know that, 80% of drives are going to hit the fairway and Max is going to be playing from the fairway, I'm probably going to care a lot more if I hover over this. I'll care a lot more about the blue. How much is he gaining from the blue? Because that matters a lot more, which obviously he's doing pretty good. So this shows you from the fairway and off the tee if it's a par three, from the rough and from other. So bunkers, waste areas, native areas, whatever. All of that's covered in here. And as you hover over the graph, it'll give you more details in those yardage buckets. Now, I will say this is showing you the last 24 rounds for now. I'll change the filtering here in a second, show you how that works. But this is last 24 rounds as of January 5th. Obviously, his green and regulation percentage versus tour average and strokes gained approach versus the field per round over those last 24 rounds. Very similar here in around the green. If I know we're going to Augusta and I need to know how Max is going to chip out of tight Augusta lies, I would probably rather look at fairway or maybe even French. I mean, I guess that could apply at least from 0 to 15 yards. So you can hover over these and get an idea versus the tour baseline here on strokes gained around the green per shot. And again, more details if you hover over the graph. And then obviously the overall version here, sand save percentages, scrambling percentages versus tour average, etc. And then putting as well. You've got make percentage, which is here. You've got the player in blue and the tour average in red. So like if I hover, max from 21 to 30 feet, last 24 rounds, pretty good, like 50% better than tour average here. So that's pretty solid. That's actually very nice. Strokes gain putting is up here per putt versus the tour baseline. So you can kind of see where he does his damage. He kind of struggles in here, but everywhere else he's pretty solid to better than tour average or tour baseline. And then birdie conversion percentage, three putt percentage greater than 25 feet, and strokes gained putting versus the field. The last thing I'll show you here is filtering. So if you can either filter by number of rounds or and events as well. So I've got it on last number of rounds, and this could literally be anything. I could change this to 39. And as I type it, it's going to change all the data down here. So you can change that to whatever you want, or you can choose events. And I can look at, I could look at 2023, take out 2024, and then I could just make sure it's only going to default to selecting the last 5, but I'm going to go ahead and select all. And that's going to pull a lot of data pretty fast and show me all of 2023, where he ranked in that. So we can choose down to the event level. And I can go back and choose, take out, I can clear some of these and just pick certain events that I want to look at for Max and be done. So a lot of good filtering options here. Pretty straightforward on the player page. All right, don't forget, if you haven't already signed up for Bet the Number, click the QR code, scan the QR code, promo code TJ at checkout, $5 off monthly, 50 off the annual. Deeper discounts available if you DM us in the Discord. And don't forget, Bet the Number is ever evolving. Okay, I promise you, it's going to keep getting better and better and better by the players, by the masters, so on and so forth. There's big goals, great roadmap ahead for development at Bet the Number. It should be your go-to and only tool that you're going to need here pretty soon. So you're going to love it. I promise. All right. Check out the other videos if you haven't already, especially the custom model video. That one's sick. All right. Thanks. May your screens be green and bend over your bookie. See ya.